So, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How is everybody doing? Hope you are well. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed to my channel. If you haven't done so yet, then please consider doing so. It will be much appreciated. So today we're going to be looking at the new Maho, the Dream Park Maho Dream Park, who, alongside Kururu, is featured in the new story event Grand Dream Parade, Jewel Rabbits, and her secret friend. Now, like a lot of people, I thought that Kururu was going to be released first, and then Maho second. Looks like Kururu is the second character. What does this mean for her? She's likely to be a permanent character, but she could be limited too. Although the Ultimatum girls, when they made their first appearances, Kururu is going to be her first playable character. They were all permanent characters too, so there are new characters coming into the game as permanent, so maybe it's not that much of a issue. So today we're going to be having a look at Maho's skills. We're going to be seeing where she fits and how much of a priority she is to pull. We're going to have a look at the other units releasing soon to consider. Maybe you want to save your jewels for those instead. So we will quickly have a look over here at her banner. She is a limited character, this Dream Park Maho, here till the 10th, which means they are probably not going to be running the returned character with her unique equipment, which is going to be Ceremonial Ilya alongside her like they did last month. Masterpieces, again, if you manage to summon Maho, I wouldn't go in for Masterpieces just for Masterpieces, only summon for Maho if you really want to summon for Maho. So, let's have a look at Maho's skills then and see if we would like to maybe summon for her. So, we bring up this nice little graphic here, and as you can see, Maho is on the light team. That might have implications for what characters we're getting next. She is a magical character and she sits in the rear guard. She does sit in position 702, which is between New Year's Misato and New Year's Haware. So let's have a little look at her skills in a little bit more detail. Okay, Maho's Union Burst, the Fairy Tale Curtain Call. Now this reduces the magical defense of enemies with 1400 range, raises the magical attack of all friendly targets by 9240, raises the magical crit of all friendly targets by 150, raises her own magical crit damage by 15%, adds a marker, this curtain call, onto her, which will be important for her other skills. We will get to them. All these buffs last for 18 seconds. So, let's look over at her skill 1, which is the Maho Bouncy Ball. Bouncy, Poony. It deals 1.6 times magical attack as magical damage to enemies within 1400 range, so she is an AoE unit. It reduces the magical defense of enemies damaged by this skill, raises the magical attack and the magical crit rate of all friendly targets. The attack 6160 and 100 to the crit rate, raises the magical and physical defense of all friendly targets by 124, and if this curtain call marker is up, which she does put down on her Union Burst, she deals an additional 2.4 times a magical attack as magical damage, again to all enemies within 1400 range. Now Maho's skill 2, Maho Wonder Hoop, again deals 1.6 times magical attack as magical damage to enemies within 1400 range. It reduces magical attack and physical attack 4620 of all enemies damaged by this skill. She also raises the TP boost by 5 and restores 80 TP to all friendly targets. And again, if this curtain call marker is up from her Union Burst, she does an additional 2.4 times her magical attack as magical damage to enemies within 1400 range. which is all very good. You can see a loop pattern there, skill 2, skill 1, skill 2. And then the 2 skills are 1 every 4 actions. Not too bad. You're not going to get the extra damage straight away because you won't have union based initially, but it is not too bad there at all. So this Maho is an AoE damage dealer. Well, she's AoE damage. She reduces magical defense. She reduces attack, magical and physical attack. She's raising magical attack. She's raising allies' defense, and she's doing some TP buffing there. So she does look pretty good. But where does she sit in the game? And are we going to be using her much? So we have seen Maho's skills, but where does she sit within the game? First of all, the light magical team is pretty stacked, but when it comes to light magical AoE, it's pretty non-existent. We have got Nenica, who could be the next, we are expecting her to be the next previous character to get a 6-star, but at the moment she doesn't have that one. And we have also got the Princess Yui, who is AoE magic, but not very good at the moment. Pretty power crept and not really used much at the moment. So it looks like that the magical AoE light team is pretty non-existent, which is not looking too good for Maho. I would say she is in a very similar place to the Summer Ranfer on the water team, who is actually a very similar character to this Maho. Perhaps if there is a few good AoE magical characters added to the water team, this Ranfer will be seeing a lot more use. The same could possibly then be said about the Maho. Maybe she will be better down the line with a big light magical AoE DPS release. Another thing we have to take into account, New Year's Hatsune is also on the light magical team, and she also lowers enemies' attack, but she is single target. So with all this, it's not looking too great for Maho. But hold the fort. Before we go any further, this team has come to light. Somebody has this team fighting the 3rd boss from the last clan battle, the Orc Chief, with the Maho in a light team, and it did 120 million damage. Now this was auto set, everybody apart from New Year's Yui. On the team there, we can see we've got New Year's Yui, we've got this Dream Park Maho, we have got L'Oreal, we have got the New Year's Hatsune, and we have got the Astral Yui. So the New Year's Hatsune and this Dream Park Maho don't have to be competitors. It looks like they do work pretty well together. Now you have to take into account that this boss was weak to fire and wind, and during the clan battle the highest auto team we had for this was 107 million damage here with this wind team. So with a light team off element doing quite a lot more damage here with the Maho on the team, it looks like this Maho is a pretty capable character, and she can be run very effectively on a single target light team. So when and if we get new AoE magical DPS characters, magical characters for light, she will probably be a must run on that team too. She's looking pretty good there. So should use some of her hair or save for other characters coming up. Let's have a look at who is coming up soon, so we can maybe decide. So we have seen that Maho is quite a capable character, pretty good in certain circumstances, but who is coming out in the next month that you may also want to save your jewels for instead of summoning on Maho? Well, first we have got Ceremonial Ilya. She is going to be returning next with her unique equipment. Hopefully you do have her, but if you don't, this is a character you may want to consider summoning for if you want to focus on your wind magical team instead of the light magical team with the Maho. Then after Ilya we are going to be getting Kururu, I imagine, Possibly she will be a permanent character, that's what it looks like. I think she will be on the light team as well, probably magical. And probably she will work well with this Dream Park Maho. It will be her first appearance in the game. That's why I am going to be summoning for her. So hopefully we get some good luck with that. Look out for that coming up too. Then after these two, we are going to be getting the New Year's Hatsune and the New Year's Kasumi 6-month return. As we have seen, this New Year's Hatsune works well with this Dream Park Maho as well. So if you don't have hair and you do choose to go for the Maho, perhaps you would like to get both of these. It means that this month is going to be pretty important for a light magical team. A lot of characters coming that are pretty good on the light magical team. Zumi, she was using the last clan battle. I'm not sure whether she will be used again though. Maybe it was a one-off. Hatsune is definitely the better of these two units, or has been over the last 6 months, been using clan battle quite a bit. And one thing we're going to have to also take into account, next month's character for their unique equipment is going to be the Summer Nenika. If you don't have Summer Nenika with her unique equipment, when she returns, probably she will be on every team, or at least every water team. So that is something else you may want to consider. This is where I am going to mention the summer units that are coming in July. Now, traditionally, all the summer units have been put on the water team. Not every summer unit. There is the Summer Shinobu that is dark, but most of them are water. But we have had water returning, well, water characters with the Chloe and the Uni in March. Then in April we had the dark characters, the commander units. Then in April we had the wind characters with Kyoka and Suzume. Now in May we're getting light with Maho and probably Kururu, yes. So does that mean we're going to be getting fire units for summer instead of water? Remember, there is this new event that will be coming next month, where the first boss is going to be weak to fire. I said that I thought because of that we were going to get fire characters. It's not too much of a stretch to have fire characters for summer when it's nice and hot. So perhaps we will see fire summer characters instead of water summer characters. And the last thing to take into account, the end of August is the 6.5 year anniversary, the half-year anniversary, with a new pre-fest character coming for that one. So it maybe is a little way away now. It's what, 1, 2, 3 months away, but I'll make sure you have got 30k jewels for that pre-fest banner. So there we go. We have seen that Maho is a very good character, pretty capable. Pretty sure she will be using clan battle this month. There we go. Hopefully now you have seen what she does, what characters are coming out soon. You can make a decision on whether you want to summon for her or not. Good luck to everybody who does. Let me know how you get on with that if you do. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to skip her because I don't have that many jewels at the moment. Thank you everybody for watching. I am Tokkuri Yashi, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey!